Today we are reviewing a microphone that's a little different because mostly we have been reviewing broadcast dynamic microphones. But this microphone tries to do it all. It's supposed to connect to your phone or tablet, your mirrorless or DSLR camera, and even your laptop or desktop as a podcast microphone. This is the Nearstream AM10b. It's by a company called Nearstream that's been around since 2011. They market this as a microphone that can do it all. But the question is, can it? There's only one way to find out. Let the unboxing begin. And by the way, Nearstream did send me this microphone, but everything I say in this video are my thoughts only. All right, let's unbox this thing. Pretty simple packaging. You get a warranty card, good for 1 year. You get a user manual, the microphone itself. That is sleek. It's a bit hefty. Let's see how much it weighs. The microphone on its own is 118 grams. I take it back, that's very light. For context, that goes head to head with the ultra portable Hollyland Lark Mark II. I do have the receiver over there and another mic over here. This is about 190 grams when you have all the accessories inside. So I think the Nearstream AM10b could actually be an appealing travel mic. You got a foam pop filter over here, weighs 5 grams. You get a Type-C to Type-C with Type-A adapter cable. You got a 1/4-inch thread to camera cold shoe mount. This goes right under here, nice and snug. Turns out you also get a ball head mount. There's a little label that says patent pending. Is there something innovative about this? So I guess that means you can put this under here first. And then you connect it to the AM10b. I do like this knob that loosens the ball, and the build quality, although it is plastic, seems to be a very tough plastic. And you get a TRS to TRS cable for connecting to your camera. Let's try it out. So let's take a look at the features. Here you have a mode button for switching between omnidirectional, cardioid, and figure-8 polar patterns. You have a mute button, and you get 3 different volume levels over here. These are the 8 built-in microphone arrays. Yes, the mics are on top, not on the front. Seems counterintuitive, but that's how it is. You got your mic out for connecting to your camera, and you got your line out or headphone jack over here. You got your Type-C port for charging and for connecting to your computer. And of course, this is the power switch. And it is on. I like those lights. The manual says this has a 2-hour charging time and a 12-hour battery life. And as early as now, I should mention that this has AI noise canceling always on. Let's put it to the test. Now, before we use this as an on-cam mic, let's use it as a desktop mic. Now, to do that, we need a proper desktop mount. The AM10b does not come with that because it comes with a camera mount, but its sibling, the AM10U, does come with a desktop stand. Nearstream also sent me this mic, but this is not the focus of this video. You can see they're practically identical, with the only difference being the AM10b has a power button, meaning it has its own battery. So goodbye, AM10U. We'll borrow your stand. Okay, the thread doesn't seem to be an exact fit, so it kind of stops here, but we can use it this way. Okay, I added the ball mount for added flexibility. Here we go. You're hearing me speak into the Nearstream AM10b. Yeah, there's a bit of delay with the monitoring. Let me take that off because it is distracting. I suspect it's because of the AI stuff that's going on. First off, let's do a plosive test. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Sibilance. Sizzling sibilance sends sharp sounds. Sizzling sibilance sends sharp sounds. Sizzling sibilance sends sharp sound. Let's do the same test, but this time with the mic arrays facing me. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Sizzling sibilance sends sharp sounds. Sizzling sibilance sends sharp sounds. So in my testing, it really is best to speak from the front of the microphone to treat this as a front address mic, even though the mic arrays are on top. Let's do a gain test. This is how my voice sounds with the neutral gain setting at this distance. This is how my voice sounds with the gain set to minus at this distance. This is how my voice sounds. It's clipping, so I have to move back. This is how my voice sounds at the highest gain setting at this distance. Now with the gain back to the neutral setting, let's do a polar pattern test. This is the mic in cardioid mode, and how does it reject my voice as I move around the microphone? As I twist the microphone, how does my voice sound? How does my voice sound? How does my voice sound? We have switched to the omnidirectional setting, so I'm turning the mic, 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 turning the mic. How does that sound? We are now in the figure 8 polar pattern, and this is how that sounds as I rotate the microphone, as I rotate the microphone, as I rotate the microphone, as I rotate the microphone. And just to be really sure, I'm checking if the figure 8 sounds exactly the same from the back. If it is, if this is the back of the figure 8 pattern, check, 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 check. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Back to cardioid mode, let's do a tap test for noise rejection. Now we are doing a keyboard test in cardioid mode, and this is how that sounds. Let's do a quick fan test pointing the Nearstream AM10b at my studio fan. Now let's do the shaver test in cardioid mode. And now I'm talking into the microphone as I move the shaver around. I step back. How does this sound as I move the shaver around? Okay, let's do a quick AC noise test. Setting my AC to jet mode. Okay, now my AC is set to jet mode, and here's how that sounds. I'm talking over it. Talking over it. Talking over it from a distance. Here's how it sounds with guitar. This is how it sounds with vocals. How it sounds with vocals. Now for the mic arm resonance test. I'm talking as I tap. This is how the Nearstream AM10b sounds with a low voice. This is how the Nearstream AM10b sounds with a medium voice. This is how the Nearstream AM10b sounds with a high voice. This is the Nearstream AM10b connected to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this is how the rig looks. I think this could work because this is a fairly light microphone, and I opted to use Type-C to Type-C because if we use these, we tend to add a bit of noise to the signal. I think this could actually work given that we do have a ball mount. The problem with shotgun mics that you load onto cameras is if they're pointed just straight up, they're pointing at your face. But with a ball mount, you could point at your mouth. The gain was a bit too hot for my distance to the camera, so now I have reduced the gain, and this is how that sounds. Another great use for the ball mount is that you can turn the microphone the other way, and I can rotate the Osmo Pocket 3 like so. So I have my microphone facing the subject. This is great for parties and family events. I can also switch to omnidirectional to capture more of the ambient sound, or I can switch to figure 8 so I can still talk from the back of the mic as a commentator while aiming at my subject. Now, you're hearing me on the Nearstream AM10b connected to the Sony ZV-E10, and this is how that looks. On the mic, the gain is set to minus, whereas the onboard camera audio is set to 10. That is quite loud. Nearstream AM10b with a gain set to minus on the microphone and 10 on the camera. You should be hearing chickens and all sorts of other noises in the neighborhood, but the noise canceling should be working right now. I have dropped the gain on the camera to 5, but we are still outdoors and you should still be hearing the neighborhood. With the gain still set to 5, I've increased the volume on the mic to neutral. With the gain set to 5, I have set the camera to plus, and this is how that sounds. I think I was clipping my audio, so I am going to step back a bit. With the gain set to 5, it should still be able to pick my audio up from afar. That's what this microphone is for, but let's check it out. Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons. Pro 1, the Nearstream AM10b has decent sound. And by decent, I mean it's right above just usable and right below good. This is not the audio quality that comes to mind when I think of a professional podcast or voiceover, but I say it's decent enough that it's intelligible, doesn't have horrible muddiness or sibilance, though it is sadly very thin and lacking in warmth. Pro 2, the Nearstream AM10b can capture your voice clearly from a distance. The gain is at the highest setting, and I'm at the corner of my studio, and this could still be very clear. Pro 3, the Nearstream AM10b is very light. I specify very light because at 110 grams, it is lighter than any of the microphones that you see over here. The only thing it wouldn't be lighter than is a wireless microphone like the Hollyland Lark M2, which is 9 grams. But this is a different form factor. With these, you can have them clipped on all the time and your gain is going to remain consistent. But you don't have access to multiple polar patterns. Which leads us to Pro 4, the Nearstream AM10b is a versatile mic. Because it's light, because it has a ball mount that you can move around, because it has a ton of polar patterns, and because you can use it as an audio source for pretty much any device, I think the Nearstream AM10b unlocks a lot of creative possibilities. Pro 5, the Nearstream AM10b has effective noise canceling. I mean, can you imagine? I'm talking over this. I mean, you can probably still kind of hear the shaver, but it's significantly weaker compared to other mics, and this is a mic that you can depend on to deliver a very important message. Let's say you need to deliver a very important presentation over Zoom and you must not have any distractions and noise. Of all the mics that I've had so far, this might be the best mic just for that one task. Again, you don't necessarily sound good or great or excellent. You do sound decent, but at least you get a very quiet noise floor. This mic is all about signal-to-noise ratio. Con 1, the Nearstream AM10b has delayed monitoring. But there was just so much of a delay, maybe half a second, maybe a full second, which is a lot, and I can't concentrate when using it. I suspect this has to do with the AI doing onboard processing, so the signal that runs back into your headphones is already the processed one. Con 2, the Nearstream AM10b audio is only decent. Again, this audio is perfectly fine for social media content creation, but if you're the type who requires high production quality and you make filmic style YouTube videos, I wouldn't use this. Con 3, the Nearstream AM10b noise canceling is always on. It's almost as if they weren't confident in the microphone and preamp's natural signal-to-noise ratio and sound quality. It's as if it's dependent on the onboard AI. I do wish for future iterations that they'd have the option to turn it on and off, and even have multiple levels, because we don't always need to use noise canceling, and it doesn't always have to be this intense. Which brings us to Con 4, and this is a separate note. The Nearstream AM10b's noise canceling is aggressive. So aggressive that I can hear it eating into some core vocal frequencies. It almost sounds robotic, not horribly robotic, but the quality is there. And Con 5, at about $80, the Nearstream AM10b is a pricey microphone. That is pricey compared to a lot of the microphones over here. At $80, you would really be expecting a better sound, but I can say that the sound quality of this is slightly better than this microphone I had. The Sennheiser MKE 400 also had a shotgun form factor, and the audio was also just decent, but it had a lot of hiss in the background. This, at least, does not have that. So, do I recommend the Nearstream AM10b? I can for a particular type of person. If you're getting into content creation and you have a tight-ish budget and you just want a mic that works with your phone, with your computer, on pretty much anything, and you just want it to have a loud signal of your voice and a quiet noise floor straight at a microphone, and portability and versatility matter to you, then perhaps you may want to consider this microphone. I'm still a bit hesitant to say that because, again, the sound quality isn't stellar. I've been spoiled with all the broadcast dynamic mics that I've been testing. Now, if versatility and portability are your priorities, you can get something like the Hollyland Lark M2, which is a wireless lavalier microphone. You can get the wireless lav mic, wear it, move around, and even dance. Use this for sports, and you do not have to worry about your audio quality changing. Now, this specific microphone is a bit more than twice than the price of the Nearstream, but there are cheaper alternatives. I do have to say, though, that the Nearstream can change its polar patterns, and these do not. Overall, if you are satisfied with this audio quality, and the most important thing to you is noise cancellation, and you need to be completely noise-free when on a Zoom meeting or recording content, then the Nearstream AM10b is worth considering. I do wish they create a version 2 with significantly better sound quality and the ability to adjust the noise cancel. I should mention that although this video isn't sponsored, it's made possible by the members of this channel. Special thanks to these fantastic people. What did you think of the Nearstream AM10b? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Every subscriber counts. And if you don't feel like hitting the subscribe button just yet, you can check out this video. Stop tracking me. And by the way, Nearstream...